How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nerd Dad Mike, and as always, thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me for a little while today as we continue our Shadow Hearts Let's Play series. We are going to be on our way to Wales to meet up with this gentleman that Kodelka told us that we need to go see. But before we do that, we've got some random loose ends to tie up before we head that way. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to head back to the Calios Mental Hospital. Because Shadow Hearts likes to put things in areas that you've already been to. Before we do that, we need to come over to this corner and find our lottery ticket. Now, last episode we talked to Joshua, and we got the Oath Grail he gave us. Where is that? It's here somewhere. Oh, wait, it's not going to be there. It's going to be Invaluables. That's where it is. So, if we go to the Oath Grail, we will see Grail weakens gold, gold staff, a staff sword, and sword drink. My oath is to the Grail. So this has to do with the masks in the graveyard. That's not where I wanted to go. So if we run to the graveyard quick, I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So we have the Grail mask, the gold mask, the staff mask, and the sword mask. The lion head at the bottom left is the gold. The top left is the staff. Top right is the sword. Bottom right is the Grail. No, we don't really need to clear our malice right now. And that has to do with this gravestone here. Now, we're still a little too early to do anything with this because it still looks faint, but there is a name carved on it. Once we can read that name, that is when we can start doing something with the Oath Grail. Go back? Yes, we want to go back. We need to head to the Calios Mental Hospital. To get something else that we need. Moment. I'm going to head down this way. Alright. And if we go back to the Britain menu, we'll see that yes, Wales, the Metten Monastery, is available for us to go to, but we are not going to go there yet. You're going to go to the Calios Mental Hospital. Yes. A little bit of backtracking. Shadowheart likes to make you go back and explore places that you've already been to get items. There shouldn't be any random encounters here, because we've already cleared everything out. What there is going to be is this gentleman here sitting in this chair. Now, before we do this, we're going to come through this doorway and hit up this save point. Oh, was wrong. We are still going to have some random encounters, it seems. This is going to be a good chance for Yuri to just use our area of attack, all enemy attack hellfire, and just kind of get rid of these things real quick. Because we don't have the time at the moment. There are things that we need to get done. So that takes care of all of them. And 4,000 experience, 3,600 cash. Not too shabby. Now that we saved, we are gaining malice again. Now, I don't remember if I went over this in any of the previous episodes, but I will go over it now. Alice took Yuri's curse onto himself. So So Yuri no longer gains the malice. It's no longer Yuri gaining the malice. It's Alice. If Alice is not in our party, we will not gain malice. Now, back to this. Use our save point. We come back to this guy. Introverted Choppin is a lottery member. And what he has is the Eternity card. Our fifth and final shop discount and price increase card. So we are going to try and get that. And I think we're a little too early. Yep, a little too early. How many lottery tickets do we have? We have 5 left. Okay, so we can try once more before we reload. Count me in. I want that card. Alright, so we are going to reload, try again, and I will bring you guys back once we actually get the card. Alright, we got it. Only took one more try after reloading, so we now have our Eternity card, and what this is going to allow us to do is we now have what we need to get infinite money. If we buy things and sell things back at the 50% prices, we are constantly making a profit. So this is our infinite money glitch that I told you guys way back towards the beginning of the game. So now that we have that, there are a couple other things that we need to go do. One is hopefully get out of here without any more random encounters. And I should have known that was coming. Well, we had to reload, so we didn't get that one encounter that we had. So this will give us that experience that we missed with that. Let's just go ahead, and Yuri is going to fuse and use Hellfire, and we will kill all of these giant cockroaches in one go. Now, it is kind of good that I believe we have failed at least one lottery and gotten the tissues, because we actually need those for what we are about to set out on. Let me just check our inventory here real quick. Make sure that we have tissues. We do. All right. Let's head out of Calios Hospital. We now need to make our way back to Bistritz. And then to Blue Castle. What are Mayon doing? Stay out of my way. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you were. You creepy old bastard. Trying to stuck up from the dirt. Come in here. Talk to Nina. Seeds mixed in with them. Thinking they were seeds of happiness, I sowed them. So we need to talk to Nina. Once we've talked to her, we're actually going to leave. And I think we need to go back. Now, I may be completely wrong in this, so... Shouldn't have to come up here. If Nina is not out front, yeah, no. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit here. Quietly watch over it. So I should water it. Yes. Step up from the dirt. Quietly watch over it. There we go. So now, I believe we'll have to do that 4 or 5 times. So we just kind of leave, go back to Bistritz. This is kind of boring, so I will bring you guys back in again once I find out if I'm doing this the right way or not, because it has been a while. Small hope continues to live. Okay, so it is making progress. I believe that was number 4. This should be number 5. Ah, yep, there we go. Now Nina is here, so we can talk to Nina. There's a green stone. Somehow it looked like you telling me I look like a rock? That's not. Alright, so we now have the Earth Gravestone. That is what will unlock our 3rd tier Earth Fusion. So we've got that one. Now we head back to Blue Castle. And we need to make our way up the watchtower, which, if you remember from a few episodes ago, is a pain. So I'm not going to make you guys watch me run the entire way up all this circular staircase of the watchtower. I will bring you guys back once we get to the top and show you guys what we're here for. So I will see you in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back in. So we are here at the top. Some things happened on the way up here. Unfortunately, we had to run away from 2 battles, and I will explain why, probably in a later episode. So I think that may have dropped our score down a little bit. But we had to run away from battles because, as you saw briefly there, let's see. Yeah, so we've run from a total of 3 battles now. So that's not too bad. Like that's barely anything considering we've been in 278 battles. So, ring success rate is at 87%. That could be better. Our ring perfect rate is at 35%. Again, that could be better, but it's not bad. Anyway, our malice is red. So we actually need to go to the graveyard before we do anything else. And we need to clear our malice. It seems at least to me, that since Alice is the one that is building up malice now, malice builds up quite a bit faster. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That's how it feels. Let's go ahead and clear our malice. There we go. 2 turns, not too shabby. Let's hope that the masks give us something kind of decent for our efforts. I mean, we were the whole way up in red. Let's get something good. Nothing. They gave us nothing. Alright. Well, screw you guys too. Okay. Let's go ahead just to double check. Yep, it is still faint. Oh, wrong way. You can see we now can get our 3rd tier Earth Fusion Soul. We are not going to do that right now. So we're at the top of the watchtower of Blue Castle. And if we come into the room where we fought Yuri, we will see this sparkly little item here. And that is our Darkness Gravestone. So there we go. And since we got the Darkness Gravestone, let's go ahead. We're going to save. Because save every chance you get. I know I usually say save before you do something stupid, which you want to do. Always save before you do something stupid. But retro RPGs where you need a save point and they don't save automatically, yeah. Save as often as you can. So we are going to head back down the tower, and I will see you guys at the bottom, because I am not going to make you watch me run down countless flights of stairs. Alright, welcome back in, guys. So we are now at the bottom of the watchtower, and I gotta tell you, I think I'm right. I think we gain malice at an accelerated rate now that Alice is the one getting the malice. Because we were in 4 battles on the way down. 4. And we already are almost at the red. So, yeah. Definitely at an accelerated rate. However, if we go to our graveyard menu, you will see that we have now maxed out everything except for light. And light is right about there. We could go through and do a couple more battles here in the watchtower and go up against... what are they here in the watchtower? It's not them. Let's go ahead and get through these real quick. These are all the ones in Japan. The hollows. So, hollows are light-based. They are very common here in Blue Castle, in the watchtower. So, we could grind and get our light the entire way there with just another couple battles. But our malice already, it's insane. We need to go clear malice again. So let's go ahead, head to the graveyard. We now have our 3rd tier darkness and 3rd tier earth fusion souls ready to go. But we aren't going to get them yet. Yeah, I want to get rid of the malice, because you guys cheat. And now we are gaining an insane amount of malice, now that Alice is the one gaining it. Let's go ahead and go to Foron. I love the change in Yuri now. Ever since we rescued him or found him in the watchtower, he's accepted his powers and doesn't fight against them when he fuses anymore. Oh, that's not good. 151 is still solid damage, but still only took 2 turns, so we're good. Are we going to gain anything from the masks this time? A mana leaf. Really? Like the lowest tier. I don't even think we have mana leaves anymore. Go back. Yes. There is something else that I want to check while we are here. No, not yet. So we will have to come back here later anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here. These guys are easy. We shouldn't even have to fuse for these. Well, actually, most of these we don't have to use fusion for. Just makes things immensely easier. Yeah, even Hallie is one-shotting things here, so... Oh, Alice missed, but she should still have enough to... Yeah. Not a problem. Oh, Hallie leveled up. What did he learn? I skipped right through that because I wasn't expecting a level up. What did Hallie get? Hallie got Black Hole, which is actually really good. Instant death possibility, confusion possibility. So a lot of Hallie's attacks, special attacks, can cause status ailments. Hallie is kind of our middle of the road character. He's decent at physical attack, he's decent at magic attack. So he is a good one to have in your party once you get him. We are going to go back to Prague. What are we going to do at Prague? We're going to come into the men's room. Can I help you? No, we're not going to buy anything right now. Let's stop this guy. A little while ago and still haven't come out. Just beginning to wonder if maybe he came up on a monster again. Okay, yeah, so we needed to talk to him first. We come in here. Yuri's ready for a fight. And that's not the issue. The issue is there's no toilet paper. This is why we needed to lose one lottery and get the tissues. So gave him the tissues. Come out here. And as we go to leave, he's going to run out. He wiped pretty quick. Did you wash your hands? I really hope so. Even if it wasn't a filthy oh, come on, man. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Alright, anyway, that is how you get the air gravestone. Oh, wait, hang on. There was something else that I wanted to check. We need to come to the very top of Prague. Nope, not you. You didn't wash your hands. I wasn't trying to talk to you, Nick. Yeah, you better wash your hands, man. We want to talk to this guy. No, never mind. So we can't buy anything from him yet, but let's just check our steps. 74.94. And we need to get to 10,000. Once we get to 10,000, there's an item that appears that we are going to need. So, we are done at Prague for the moment. What we need to do now is we are going to go back to N. Yeah, let's just go to Ruin. Fairly certain. Let me see. Do we have the accelerator already? We do. So, I cannot remember if we already talked to this guy for the lottery. I'm pretty sure we did, because I didn't buy an accelerator. I don't think we found any. I think we got that from him. Just to be sure. We've got 5 lottery tickets. Easy way to tell. We will save. And we're going to go play the lottery. If he doesn't have the accelerator available, then we'll know that we already talked to this guy. Yeah, okay. So, we did already get... Yeah, we don't need tissues anymore. I'm not going to waste a lottery ticket. All right, guys. I believe that is going to wrap it up for this episode. Next episode, we will see if there are any more side quests that we need to do, and then we are going to head to Wales. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll see you next time for some more Shadow Hearts.